Hi everyone, welcome back to Makewell, Miss Markwell. I hope you're new to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the running stitch tutorial. For this tutorial I'm going to show you a demonstration that I teach my students who are beginners. This is a great learning tool for helping beginners keep straight rows of stitches, also keeping the running stitches spaces and rows even too. I am now going to take a ruler and a pencil, so leave a gap from the top of the material, about 1 centimetre. And then draw a line against the ruler, and then I'm going to measure 1 centimetre spaces along the line. This will hopefully help keep the running stitches straight and give you even spaces and rows of the running thread. Now to start, you now need to thread your eye of the needle. For the purpose of this video, I'm using 6-strand embroidery thread, but you can use any thread, cotton thickness that you have at home. The reason I'm doing this is so the stitches can clearly be seen. I'm now going to tie a knot at the end of the long working thread. The knot will act as an anchor stitch, securing the thread when sewing into the material so the thread doesn't just fall straight out. Start at the beginning of the material and follow the line. So when you start to sew from the back of the material, so take the needle and the working thread back, pull the needle and the working thread through the hole, securing the thread, stopping it pulling all the way through. The thread and the needle is now on the right side of the material, so now leave space and follow the 1 centimetre measurement and pierce the needle down into the material, pulling the needle and thread through, keeping that tension nice as well. The needle and working thread is now at the back of the material. The next stage is to leave another 1 centimetre space and then pull the needle up through the material, pulling the thread right through. Whichever side the thread is on, the back or the front, always keep an eye on it so it doesn't become tangled. Now your needle and working thread is on the right side of the fabric. Keep a centimetre space and pull the needle and thread through, creating your second row. As you can see, the running stitch, the rows and spaces are even and kind of a little bit wonky there, but I'm sure you can do a better job. There are a couple of ways achieving the running stitch. I'm using the stabbing motion movement with the needle, using the upwards and downwards movement with the needle, piercing the needle up, piercing the needle down into the fabric. There's also another technique where you gather up the fabric like this, so I'm pulling the needle and the thread through, gathering up the material and not having to then pull the needle through the wrong side of the fabric. I think this is a really good technique because you can keep an eye on the needle and the threads are always at the front so they don't get tangled. You can always keep an eye on them. And then work from the back of the fabric and then take the needle and thread and pull it through. So I will need to now tie an anchor stitch at the end of the running stitch threads, and I just want to show you that at the moment the working thread is loose and I haven't tied a knot. And so if I pull and gather the fabric like this, and then the material gathers up and achieves this beautiful ruffle effect, I'm now going to pull the fabric flat because I'm going to create a knot, an anchor stitch to secure the thread. I need to make sure the working thread is at the back of the wrong side of the material, same as the knot at the beginning of the tutorial. So the needle and thread is at the wrong side of the fabric. I'm now going to just pick up a little bit of the material, pierce the needle through. I'm now going to check the right side of the fabric for the nice neat running stitches. You only need to have the small bit of the sharp needle poking through. You need to pick up a small tiny amount of the fabric, kind of like a tiny running stitch. So now you're going to get this small loop. Now don't pull it all the way through, creating like a small running stitch. You want to keep that loop loose. Take the needle into the loop, now pull the needle and thread through, and then you're going to achieve a knot. There you go, perfect. And then repeat the process to secure the knot. If you have followed this tutorial and now feel confident that you can sew without the guide of the pencil and the measurements, here is one of my sewing tutorials for the running stitch, just sewing straight into the fabric, keeping stitches, rows and spaces even without the guide of a pencil. Well, that is it everyone. I hope you enjoyed the sewing tutorial, the running stitch. And if you like what you see, please check out my other sewing videos, design technology videos and my many food tutorials. Many thanks for all your support, and please like and subscribe and do whatever you would like. But take care and bye for now. Bye.